Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is the Are You Garbage podcast. I am your host, H. Foley, sitting to my, I don't know, my immediate right.
I'm 110 miles away from you. What are you talking about, you fucking idiot?
And that's the way he likes it, folks. Kevin James Ryan, everybody. Give him a nice big round.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy to be in my kitchen right now. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate it. This is the first time we're recording on this, so hopefully it works out.
Everybody's doing this bullshit. Hey,
I
tough
know.
break, man. The Corona times, you get a little bit shittier of a product. You know what I mean? But the content's still going to be good.
That's what I'm happy about. Everybody is recording digitally, so bear with us. I'm trying to find out better solutions as well moving forward. So, but happy to be here. Thanks for tuning in.
Very nice. We appreciate everybody rating, reviewing the podcast, everybody sharing the podcast, everybody subscribing on YouTube, everybody subscribing on iTunes. And we have a very, very special guest with us today. Ooh. She's not only an amazing podcaster. You can see her just about everywhere. She's also given us a little bit of tips and a little bit of advice, and I'm a very good friend to All You Garbage, our good friend Tracey Carnazzo, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys. I did my hair. I put on some makeup, nothing crazy, just like a daytime look.
Fantastic. I feel like Michael Strahan and Kelly Ripa over here.
Right?
Doing this broadcast like this. How the fuck is Michael Strahan?
He's not on that show anymore.
He's on Good Morning America. No, but he's on Good Morning America.
Yeah, but he's not on Kelly and Ryan because my mom tells me about it every single day.
Yeah, right. That was a big to-do when he left. He just kind of rolled out and bounced.
Yeah.
He didn't
on
tell
his wife,
her.
too, apparently.
She was pissed.
He pulled the same thing on his wife, Kippy.
Did he really?
Yeah, he met some flight attendant or something. I think that's why he's working so much. Talk about garbage. He's working to cover the fucking divorce.
Cover the alimony payment.
I understand that.
Dude, he got crucified for that divorce. Crucified. Now he's on fucking 15 shows.
He's a straight up Joey Fatone now.
He is.
Yeah.
Is Joey Fatone still operating? Talk about garbage.
Yeah, he hosts a lot of shows. He hosts every like network show, and yeah.
I saw Kelly Ripa in the streets. She is ageless. That woman. She is.
Yeah, she's very
else.
tiny. She I used to live in Staten Harbor, and she had a place right by me, and I used to run into her in town all the time. And she's probably around, I would say, 72 pounds.
Yes, yeah. She looks like she's smaller than you would even think. Like you think she's small, and then you see her like, holy shit, she's bite-sized.
She looks evil behind the curtain. I bet you she's brutal. I bet you she's brutal to the waiter. I'll tell you that. She ain't cool to the waiter.
I'll tell you this, between me, you, Tracey, and the lamppost, I used to have quite a crush on her back in the day when she started with Regis. I gotta be honest, I was goo gaga over her. On days I would stay home sick, you know what I mean? Huh?
She was your girl? She was like your celebrity crush?
Oh my God, I loved.
That's trashy, Kippy. That's a weak celebrity crush.
You're in love with the daytime TV host.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You ever see that one lady on General Hospital? I love her.
I used to be pretty into Regis, so I get it.
Is that true, Tracey?
I gotta go to Tracey's house.
I grew up with Reg. I even use Asper Cream because Asper Cream is aspirin free.
Is Regis still alive or did he die?
Regis is alive.
I mean, question mark for the next few months, but right now he's good.
Speaking of which, talk about the garbage being sad. Kenny Rogers lost Kenny Rogers over the weekend.
I know, that's so sad. I used to go to right on Queens Boulevard in Queens. He had a Kenny Rogers Roasters, and I used to.
Wait, you've actually been to one?
I have. I was very little.
We can stop the podcast right now. Holy shit! This kid's trash. Kenny Rogers Roasters, folks. Talk about an unprecedented situation.
I remember there being some kind of cornbread.
I bet you there was. I bet you Kenny made a mean cornbread.
I didn't even know those were real. This is the first time Tracey, you're telling me that they were real, and you've also been there. I thought it was just a bit this whole time. I didn't know.
No, they're very real. So my two grandmothers used to be best friends, and they were like pretty into roasted chicken. So we used to
Question number
go
one,
to different roasted
do you have any
chicken
family members who were into roasted chicken?
that we would be at Roy Rogers sometimes. Sometimes. You remember when Roy Rogers had the honey roasted chicken?
Yeah. I remember Roy Rogers all day. Loved them. I remember when they
Roy
weren't
Rogers
just on the
honey roasted. And then, we would stop in at I'm going to date myself right now, at a Boston Chicken. That was before it was Boston Market.
Boston Chicken. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what it first came out as.
Yes. And then, we would stop in at Kenny Rogers.
What, the San Diego Chicken put a fight up on them?
No, they were more than just chicken.
Yeah, they were just chicken when they opened. The only two
Yeah.
things on the menu were just some sides, and then you could get chicken or a chicken pot pie, and that was it.
That was it, yeah. And listen, I don't know, especially in New York, a lot of fast food places in New York it looks like fucking downtown Beirut. It's not a good scene when you go in there. But, I mean, they do know their way around a chicken sandwich in Boston Market, for sure.
Because they're using real chicken. They're actually cutting it from a chicken that used to be alive. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boston Market's awesome.
It's okay. Relax.
I like their mashed potatoes.
See, I'm not really into fast food whatsoever. The only thing that I really eat that's like from somewhere is pizza.
Like fast food pizza?
No, like regular pizza. Like I don't really eat fast food at all.
Yeah. I don't eat it that much anymore either.
Yeah,
See, I consider, this is how trashy I am. I consider fast food pizza would be like Domino's, Pizza Hut,
oh, no,
Little
I don't
Caesars.
That's not real. No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You don't like Little Caesars?
Well, you're New York Italian. I mean, she's not.
I'm like real.
Yeah, she's New York. Dude, she's New York Italian. She's not eating fucking Domino's and
And I don't drink or smoke pot, so I'm definitely not eating Domino's.
Can hear a grandmother right now. Desgraziado, Domino's. What's wrong with you?
Like that.
Yeah.
See, I am garbage, but I do not eat. I don't eat fast food at all.
Wow. Yeah, I don't either.
Well,
Foley loves it.
Oh, dude, I would eat fast food. Man, it's not good. And
I cook everything I eat.
I know how bad it is, and I still do it. Like I know you can feel it when it does to your body after you eat it. And speaking of which, look at my quarantine fucking acne.
It happens.
It's bad. I never get pimples. I got one here, one here, one here.
Are you changing your sheets, Foley?
What do you mean?
Sheets.
Like
He doesn't
adhesives
have
and stuff?
sheets.
Your pillowcases.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
change
making
all that.
sure.
I have a feeling that Tracy's like, definitely garbage, but also she's got some things that she's very, kind of bougie about. I'm sure.
I'm a little bougie. I am a little bougie, but then I also am very, very garbage.
Sure.
It's funny.
Where in New York are you from, Trace?
Yeah, let's get
Queens,
into it.
New York.
Let's start dropping this down.
I'm from Forest Hills, but I live in Kew Gardens now, which is about 1 mile away.
Okay.
Holy shit, you still live out there?
I still do. I mean, I've lived other places, but this is where I've landed.
So you grew up in New York City.
I did.
What kind of just a little bit of background stuff here? What kind of work did your mom and dad do, or whoever you grew up with?
So my mom is a Catholic school kindergarten teacher, and actually,
woman of the community.
She was for 25 years, and now she works in a public school.
With the animals.
Yes.
Animal.
With the public school animals. She and then my father, he passed away, but he used to work for the New York City Housing Authority as a carpenter, and he worked in the Queensbridge projects, he worked in the South Bronx projects, and he worked in Ravenswood projects.
Jeez, Christ.
Pretty good. Yeah. And who's from the old country, as they say?
So my father's side of the family was closer to Italy.
Mm-hmm.
My mother's side of the family. So this is really fun because, when you get into Ancestry DNA, and I did that, the 23andMe, and my mother swore to God that her mother was not Italian.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? I turned up with my results. I'm 89% Sicilian.
Wow.
And
Holy
my mom's like,
shit.
no, we're kind of Irish. And I'm like, yeah, we're not.
Yeah, we're not.
I don't know.
89% Sicilian.
Yeah, so
They just send you a switchblade back in the mail?
basically. I got made
And a
when I
clove
got
of garlic, yeah.
Yeah, no shit. You get made when that happens.
So yeah, so
You have
it says
you have to find the results of the social club down in Little Italy.
It says well, my aunt, so my grandfather's sister, she used to deal cards at the social clubs in Little Italy. They're
Man.
my father's family is from Little Italy, from I think it was like Monroe Street over there. They're actually from there, and that's where she used to deal cards.
Nice. Little Italy's got a little trashy.
Yeah, well, Italians themselves, you know, it's like they try to. They're kind of trashy, but they're the things that they like real bougie with. You know what I mean? A lot of jewelry and stuff like that. Like they're flashy.
Yes,
they're flashy.
Very. We like to call it gaudy.
Gaudy, exactly, gaudy. That's the perfect. It's like they have like you guys have like the white Christmas trees and shit, and you know.
Yes,
very.
Like your communion dress. Your communion dress is supposed to be like a little wedding dress, and you're supposed to have as much lace and frill on it as possible.
Yes, yeah.
Wearing a garter belt.
Like I tried to like minimize that at my communion because I already knew that I didn't want to be judged. Like we don't have my mom, you know, she lives in Forest Hill. She doesn't have like a marble statue in front of the house.
Yeah, like a fountain with a tiger or something.
Yeah, I remember when I was in high school, I was like, Mom, why can't we get like a Mary on the half shelf for the garden?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wanted one, yeah.
Yeah, I did, because everyone in my class had one.
All your friends have one, yeah. That is that is Italian. That's like New York,
right?
Northeast Italian garbage.
Do you think that a lot of people know what that is? It's like a statue of the Virgin Mary, and she's in like a little band shell.
Yeah, of course. She's doing like the touchdown symbol.
Yes.
Yeah, she just got a pick six. I think people in Philly. I think people in Philly, New York, Boston know that. Like, I've had friends with that. You know what I mean? Same thing.
That's how you knew that it was like a good house. You were like, oh, Mary's.
That's a very New York thing. That's a good house right there. They're good people.
Right. I was like, Mom, why can't we get Mary on a half shell? She's like, go inside. Shut up.
God, that was a big thing with like blue collar trashy people back in the day too, was if they had a picture of John F. Kennedy hanging somewhere in the house.
Really?
Oh yeah, he was.
Man.
He was the guy.
Just so you know, Trace, Kevin and I are both Irish garbage.
No, I know that. I could see that.
She's like,
she couldn't tell from my quarantine pimples.
See, for us, if you had, you know, most people like in their car, they would have like a prayer card with like Padre Pio on it.
Okay, we always have
that's the
saints.
Italian JFK.
Yeah, we always have saints.
Yeah,
saints
you would have like
car,
hanging like on the visor, like a prayer card or something. Yeah. But JFK was huge because he was the first Irish president or the first Catholic president. So he was like our fucking,
first Irish Catholic president ever.
He was the first hot president.
Oh, he was.
Oh yeah,
beast. That guy was fucking something else.
Can you imagine if him and his brother were around today? They'd be busted 20 different ways to Sunday. They had birds running in and out of the Oval Office in there. Make Clinton look like a schoolboy.
Yeah, true.
All right, let's ask some questions, Trace. Are you ready to play?
I'm ready to play.
Very nice. Kepi, you want to start it off? You want me to start it off?
Start it off. Let's do some of the basic ones.
Now, being an old school Italian, a lot of this is going to be because I grew up with a couple of kids like that, and there's no way this is going to fly with her.
Sure, I know. Yeah.
There's no way you're going to be garbage on a lot of these. I think, especially the basic questions.
You're just not asking the right questions if you don't think that I'm garbage.
No, I know, but like what I'm saying,
it's a different kind of garbage.
Yeah. Technical.
Well, okay, we'll start with this. What kind of soap did you have growing up?
My mother was like a Dove bar kind of girl, and then when the Dove body wash came out, it was big in the house. A big Dove body wash with a little poof.
That's good.
Dove body wash is a step above Dove bar, but I tell you what, I bought a Dove bar the other night at the grocery store because that was all they had, but it was still nice. Took a nice shower with it.
Nice and smooth.
Dude, that's all I use. I use the pink Dove bar.
Yeah. So my grandmother used to use the pink. We use the white.
The pink's great. I feel like a lady. It's awesome. Again, the feminine side.
Grandmoms always did have pink soap, didn't they? What was up with that?
It matched the tile.
Yeah.
What grocery store did you have growing up?
Key Food.
pretty good. Nah, Key Food's nice. There's one right up the street. That's Key
I don't
Food is the
know.
rich. Key Food is the nicer grocery store in Astoria. You
Yeah,
Okay.
but see now, can I just say something about Key Food? Key Foods are privately owned; they're franchises, so Key Food could go either way.
It could be hit or miss because I
Right.
got one that's a miss. That makes
So
sense.
I
got
don't
a
think
miss.
I had like it wasn't a high end grocery store. I worked at the Key Food, by the way. That was my first job.
What'd you do? I worked at a grocery store too.
I was the cashier. I'm a girl. There's no other job that you could do at a grocery store when you're a girl.
Yeah.
They
I was a
only make you
cashier
a
too.
cashier.
Were you the
And then it
sassy
turned-
cashier? Did you give attitude?
Yeah, it was kind of fun. I remember I worked there when ketchup potato chips came out, and we used to buy a bag and like
Ooh.
share them.
Ketchup potato
Do you
chips
want
are
paper or plastic?
There was
I
no
said-
paper. There was no paper.
No paper.
big. Dude, that's
paper.
New York is only plastic, man. You go out, Trace. You might not know. You go out like we grew up. It's paper or plastic. I'm in
Really?
Jersey now, and it's all paper. There's plastics only New York. They give you 10,000 plastic bags when you're there.
Well, now I mean, it
Now
was
they
banned
don't.
for a little while, and now that everyone's dying of the plague, they're letting us use the regular plastic bags again.
I
But no,
know.
we didn't have a choice. And I worked there, and then it turned into a CVS, and I just worked there. It's like
Wait,
whatever this building was.
really?
I just worked
Worked
there.
at the
Yeah.
building. You came with
Who-
the lease.
Who are you, Kramer? What the fuck?
She's
I
like,
worked there. Like what? I literally, if this is a whorehouse, I will do what I have to do.
that's fucking crazy. You show they're like doing construction. You're there, like I'm just waiting for you to open. I'm the
Just waiting
bag.
for my
I'm the
shit.
cashier.
Yeah, did you have to like take some time off while they redid the place?
Yeah, I wasn't like I didn't go seamlessly through them. I worked at Key Food when I was younger, and then years later when it became a CVS, I was like,
Ah,
I
okay.
work here. I know the building, you know.
That's
It's
super
not like it
funny.
closed on a Friday, opened up as a CVS on a Monday.
And I still had my Key Food shirt on.
Yeah.
What's going on? I'll tell you what. Just to backtrack a little bit, I love paper over plastic. When you have one nice, not too heavy paper grocery store bag, and you're walking back to the house, a little bit of fucking lettuce sticking at the top, you feel like you're in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel
You know
like
what I mean?
classy.
Yeah.
All you have to do is when you drop the corner, you have to drop the bag and go, "Ma!" and then run over to it because something
You have,
fucked up
you have like
happened.
a baguette coming out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Those bags in the movies always got thrown on the ground when somebody got hit
real
by
quick.
a car or something
Yeah.
like that.
Ma, what are you
Peter!
no. Yeah.
All righty. Tracy, I think I could dig in here a little bit. You ready?
Dig.
Have you ever been to a gender reveal party?
Yes.
Why
Garbage.
is that a thing
Knew
now?
it.
That's fucking. I'm not going to any 1-year-old birthday parties or gender.
I'm not
reveals
doing it
somehow.
anymore. That was it.
Kippy, if you want to get her, you got to think about what the Italians do. Think about parties. Think about communions.
I know.
All right. Have you ever had a bar laid out on the washer and dryer at a
What does
party?
that mean?
Family, like if like they had the washer and dryer next to each other. Then you
No,
put
because
like
my
a,
washer dryer was in the basement.
ooh.
That's tough.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Have you ever?
Okay,
Go
go.
ahead, Kip. No,
No.
go ahead.
What kind of alcohol do your parents drink?
My father was sober, and my
Okay.
mother is like kind of just like not good at drinking, but like she'll like have a sip of something once in a while, and her favorite is Zambuca.
Oh, of course.
We used
of
the
course.
only liquor that we ever had in the house growing up. We had like just a few bottles, and it was gifts, you know. It was like, and they were all cordials,
Mhm.
and it was we had a bottle of Kahlua, a bottle of Frangelico, and a bottle of Zambuca.
Oh, that's real Italian.
That's it.
That's
all we
fucking.
had.
Oh, what are you, Stunad? Oh.
That's the
And the
fucking
only
get out of my
time it would
neighborhood
come out-
starter kit.
It would come out only if my parents were playing cards with my aunts and uncles, and they wanted to put something in their coffee.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's another old school thing that nobody does anymore. Nobody's playing cards. You know,
We're
back
playing
in the
cards.
day,
We're playing cards over here.
I
We
know.
got cards going.
We're quarantined, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying
I mean,
in
Yeah,
general.
sure.
We're playing Uno.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
got
know what?
Uno
You know
right
what
here.
ruined it. You know what ruined it. I don't know if you guys might be too young to remember this, but around like I don't know, 2004 or something like that.
I was alive then.
Okay, so
she's not 13, Foley.
people.
Sorry, guys. I know I
People.
have beautiful.
That's what I
skin,
said. I
but-
said you guys might be too young to remember this. I realize I'm an old man. People in my generation started to like really play poker.
Yeah,
Around,
Yeah,
like,
there was a poker thing.
a poker book.
Oh, dudes.
My
would-
brother
you got-
used to have the book. He
Yeah,
used
me
to
too.
read the book about the poker. There was a famous guy about the poker.
There was like 10 of them. There was Doyle Brunson's like.
Oh, Doyle Bronson, that's him.
Yeah.
He had the book and he would play the poker and read the book. Yeah.
Dude, guys would walk around with their own little with the
Chips?
silver
I had
cases
them.
and chips
Yeah.
and shit.
I had.
Fucking loser. Yeah, but you were running an illegal bookmaking operation in some kid's basement. I'm talking about regular guys just walking
It was
around.
me. It was me and Tracy's cousins were doing it.
Me and my aunt. My Aunt Mary.
No, that's great.
Have you ever owned a cactus or cacti?
I have like 5 cactus in my kitchen right now.
Oh.
Cacti. I have 5 cacti.
Is that an Italian thing?
I just like them.
It's a garbage thing, I'll tell you that.
Is it? I thought
What?
it was fancy.
Cactus? Where'd you get them?
I got some of them from Home Depot, some of them as gifts.
Yeah,
People give me cacti as gifts.
Well, I know what to
Really?
get you for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a whole shelf of like ceramic cacti too.
Tracy, do you make cookies around Christmas?
Of course I do. I make cookies around every day. Look at me. I always
You do the pizzelles and all that?
yeah, we do them.
All right, I got one for you. Are you a Coke family or a Pepsi family?
Oh, we don't drink soda. We don't drink our calories.
Jesus Christ.
You don't drink soda?
No.
I'm always amazed when people don't drink
I'll tell
soda.
you this, like,
So what? All right, so hold on. What would you drink growing up as a kid?
we would drink. My mom would make powdered iced tea, like the Lipton
That's
iced
trash.
tea.
I grew up with it. I loved
But
it.
dude,
Fucking garbage.
so good.
Lipton iced tea or Country Time lemonade.
Trash.
Oh.
Trash. Trash.
But only
Trash.
the powder.
Trash.
It was never the actual liquid. But if we would order Chinese food, which almost never happened, but if we did, they would give you the can of Coke,
Yeah.
and my mother would let me and my brother split it.
Why is that with people that grew up in the city? Chinese was like, it was like Haley's Comet. You got it like every 4 years or something like that.
Yeah, my mom cooked every meal. She didn't believe in getting outside food.
Yeah. That's
I'll
funny.
tell you what, man. Country Time Lemonade. When I was a little kid, I wanted to live wherever they made those commercials so bad. That
Yeah.
old man sitting on the porch.
That was
And
clean
just
living.
the kid riding his bike down the old dirt road with his feet off the pedals. Woo! That in Hidden Valley Ranch. I wanted to live in Hidden Valley Ranch so
We
bad.
all want to live in Hidden Valley Ranch.
Oh,
Dude, the best was
clean living.
those powdered iced teas, right? There was
Mhm.
like another one was like Four Seasons or something. Was like the
Yeah,
4C. 4C. You were real trashy.
That's all we had, dude. And it was, remember they were like, dude, they were like 2
were
feet
so
tall, and you
big.
would like scoop down inside of them, dude.
And no one would let my brother make the iced tea because he made it too sweet.
Dude,
Oh.
that was me too. I remember the first time you got that like big green pitcher or the tan.
Yeah,
pitcher
at the
with lid.
Tupperware.
Yeah. When my mom first let me make it, you know, like when you got to the age where she's like, you make it. Oh, buddy, the governor was off. It was fucking, it was the
It was
wild,
like-
wild west out there.
But how about when
like
water
3
would get in there and it would turn into fucking Quikrete in like 2 seconds?
when if drops of water got into the powder can, yeah, that was turned into.
Oh, it
Oh
was
yeah, and
over.
then it would make like little iced tea candy.
yeah. Dude. Oh man, another really garbage thing we would do with that.
Iced tea candy.
we we had
That was the only kind of candy we're allowed to eat.
we had our own popsicle trays. Like you can make your own popsicles, and we would
Out of
Oh
Kool-Aid.
yeah, we would make
we would put
popsicles
the
with
iced tea. We would make iced tea popsicles.
Yeah, we
and, like,
would.
oh, I loved it.
Or lemonade. The lemonade was good.
big. Lemonade in my
Yeah.
house, the iced tea went first. Lemonade, if you were in a pinch, lemonade was always the last thing.
But then what happened with those ice pops was you would suck on them and they would just turn into regular ice cube.
They
and
would,
you
yeah,
take
you
all
would suck
suck the
all the
iced tea out
stuff
of it.
out. Yeah. So
Yeah, we didn't get Kevin, did you actually have the actual like popsicle thing? Like the little, because we used to have to put it in the ice cube tray with a tooth- with a toothpick like trash.
We weren't fucking hillbillies.
Yeah, my
We
mom
had,
would
like,
pour
the
the
plastic tray.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
no.
straw. Did you have the one with the straw at the end so that when it dripped, you could just drink the drip?
I think so. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you're like rich kids who got crazy
Yeah,
straws
we're
and
rich.
stuff.
yeah.
We had to make our own crazy straws.
Trace, did you have a grilled cheese maker growing up?
No, my mother made her own grilled cheeses.
Yeah, that's anything with. I had a lot of food questions, and they're all. Yeah, I mean, I forgot your mom was diehard. You know,
She was.
I got a feeling Tracy's mom probably knocks it out of the park in the kitchen.
Oh my
She really
God.
does. But I got to tell you, as good as my mom cooks, I cook a little bit better.
Really?
Now, do you refer to it as a sauce or gravy?
I'm a sauce girl.
What does your mom call it?
My mom calls it sauce. My grandmother called it gravy.
Yeah, I feel like
that's real old school.
Yeah.
I feel like gravy is really only like I feel that's more Jersey now. People call it gravy.
No, my grandmother called it gravy because, see, the thing is, and this is kind of the difference between sauce and gravy. My grandmother would put like short ribs in it. She would put sausage in the sauce, meatballs, and then it was gravy.
Yeah.
Because it was like the drippings of the meat into the sauce. But like
You're
my
killing
mother
me.
calls like marinara sauce, which is just, you know, garlic and basil and tomato and olive oil. She calls that fast sauce because it's like quick.
I've heard that before. Fast sauce.
I'm fucking starving right now. Jesus Christ. All right. Moving right along here. Do you know anybody that's double jointed?
I don't think so.
Because that was always, remember the kid at the bus stop that could like bend his
now that
arm?
we're doing this on video, I can do that.
Oh, I can do that too.
What?
But that's it. That's all we got.
That's nothing. I'm talking about the kid at the bus stop that could bend his arm all the way back and a little ball would pop out of his inside of his armpit.
He was always from a weird family.
That kid was trash.
Yeah. Have you ever had any uncles or relatives stay at your place until they got back on their feet?
You're about to have one.
Let someone in my house?
What?
You think I would let someone in my house?
No, I'm just saying, like an uncle, not now. Or
Oh,
growing up,
like
was
when
there like an uncle or a
I know.
cousin who was like in the basement?
Little, yes, I had my aunt lived in, when my brother moved out, my aunt lived in his bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then my cousin used to stay in the basement sometimes when she worked in Queens.
Thing.
Yeah, when she worked in Queens, because she lived out very, very far in Suffolk. She would come and stay for like, you know, a few days in the basement.
A couple of days, yeah.
Stay in the basement.
That's always a tough one. I had an uncle on the pull-out couch for like 3 weeks, and I was like,
really?
He was really cramping my style. I was like, dude, hit the bricks. I'm trying to watch some fucking cartoons on Saturday.
Oh, that sucks, man.
I know.
Yeah.
As a little kid. Tracy, do you have your own place or do you have roommates?
I have my own place. I live with my boyfriend.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
But it's my place.
He was very adamant about it. It's my place.
It's my place.
So you're in there cooking all the time on Sundays and stuff like that.
I cook like crazy. Yeah, I cook every meal. Like now, people are saying in the quarantine, like, "Oh my God, we have to cook every meal," and I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, this is literally what I've been doing my whole life."
Yeah. It's easy.
I thought people were gonna poison me forever, like not just now.
What does your boyfriend do?
He's a comic.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I would ask who, but is it who? Do we know him?
You know him. We'll talk about it later.
Okay, yeah, fine, fair enough. I don't want to put you on the of course.
This isn't fucking Inside Edition, Kippy. It's a family program. Look at this guy, TMZ, trying to get a racy over here.
Is it Regis?
It's Regis Philbin.
Great.
We need some scandal for the numbers.
Comic, but he's, you know.
Yeah.
We're changing the format, scandals and animals. Trying to get the fucking ratings up. How do you feel about cottage cheese?
Love it.
Nice.
No, we were never cottage cheese. That's weird.
2% pot style friendship only. Everything else, nope.
2%.
Friendship is the brand. 2% pot style. Nothing else.
What did you say? Hot style?
Hot style. It's the large curd.
Oh, love the large curd. Big fan of the large curd, Kippy.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
I'll tell you what happened with cottage cheese. So I don't fuck with Breakstones because they have a ton of additives, and when you eat it, it tastes like glue.
I love Breakstones.
No,
he loves glue too. Big Elmer's guy.
Terrible.
I'm a big Gorilla Glue guy.
So I always used to eat Friendship, and then one day I ate Friendship, and it was not good. So I stopped eating cottage cheese altogether. And then I found out that Friendship changed their recipe back to take all the additives out, and then I was back on cottage cheese.
Ooh, I'm getting some at the store as soon as we get out of here.
I can't do it.
2% Friendship pot style. That's it. It's an.
What about when there's a little? What about when Friendship sometimes puts a little bit of pineapple or cherries in it?
I'm out.
No, okay. How do you feel about skim milk?
That's the only milk I have in my house.
Did you have milk at dinner growing up?
No.
Yeah, milk at dinner is fucking trash, dude.
No,
I know.
Dude,
I'm out there searching for somebody who else did it too.
My mother was big on keeping us away from dairy, and we used to say in the house, dairy is scary.
Would you grow up in a fucking Magic School Bus video? What the fuck?
Because she was so against us eating cheese or drinking milk, or she thought that was like the devil.
Wow.
Wait, you didn't put Parmesan on
Oh, I mean,
spaghetti?
no, that didn't count. That didn't count.
Yeah, Italian cheese doesn't count. It's American
It was
cheese.
like, it was like no cheddar. It was like that kind of stuff. It was like, watch your cheese. You don't want your cholesterol to be high.
Oh, that's
Kippy, what do you got, kid?
Do any of your, family members, cousins, whatever, extended family, anybody, have a sport logo tattooed on them? Like a Giants tattoo or a fucking Jets tattoo or a Rangers
I'd imagine she'd be a Jets fan.
Okay,
You guys
I'm
Jets
going to say
fans?
something worse than that, and I don't know if this counts. But he lives in Florida. My brother lives in Florida, so
Okay.
He's got a tattoo of Mayor LaGuardia on his shoulder.
it's worse than that. He has on his
He's got the Belt
finger,
Parkway.
like on the side of his finger, he has the Newport logo.
Oh, that's it. Shut it down.
And that was the last time I ever spoke to him.
Shut it down. He's got He's got the new.
I don't want that to
logo
reflect
on
upon me. I'm
his
not very
jeans.
close with my brother.
It doesn't matter. It's the
Aw.
same gene pool. It counts. That counts.
Wow. The
Oh.
Newport, what, the Newport swoosh?
Yeah, the swoosh.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Yeah.
Strangest thing
Where does he
is
live in Florida?
He lives in Port St. Lucie.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's fucking. That might be. We've had a lot of tough answers on this, but
Yeah.
that is a.
That's a new low here on Argue
Yeah,
Garbage.
but my cousin, who obviously doesn't talk to us anymore, her husband had the fighting Irish guy on his leg.
Oh, that's big. That's big with our people. We are
Yeah.
fucking.
That's
Yeah,
really trashy,
It's
man.
this. You got this guy, or like a Shamrock or something. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a shamrock too.
Yeah. That's,
Wait,
that's
that was
the
going
number
to
one.
be my next question. You kind of jumped ahead and answered it. I was going to ask
All right.
you, do you have any family members that you don't speak to anymore?
Do I?
Yeah, I mean,
I talk to my mom and I talk to my brother once in a while. And
Dude, Tracy runs a tight fucking ship over there. It's fucking one way in, one way out.
oh yeah, no, I've ran into like my cousins, like I've ran into them, or like my aunt and uncle that we don't talk to in the stores. Like I've ran into like my aunt and uncle in Costco, and they just like look at me.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know that.
Yeah.
I saw my dad in a Wawa parking lot, and we'd fucking
Oh,
hate each other. If that's not the most Philadelphia trash thing in the fucking world,
I love
I don't know what is. We fucking
Stared at
iced each other. Yeah, it was like the Wild Wild West. We both had our hand on our fucking
Yes,
foot,
exactly.
ready to go. Yeah.
The not talking to family. That's one thing that we. I feel
Yeah,
like
because you all borrow money off each other. You all need $20 to cover rent. You fucking trash bag.
You look at them and then you just spit on the floor. Right?
Yeah, old Italian grandmother style.
I think the Foleys are too scared of not having anybody in the end. So we could never
No, you're
not
like
talk.
good-hearted.
We can never cut anybody off.
Yeah, it's a very family dynamic. It's like you if once somebody gets cut, you go, oh, that's easy to do. I'll just cut them. And once the scissors are out, everybody can get clipped.
It is
You know what I mean?
refreshing,
Yeah.
though, at a
It's
holiday.
very refreshing. It is. No, trust me.
Is it? I like a big Christmas.
Yeah, no, we have very small holidays. The only people that come to our
That's because you
holidays,
iced everybody. You spit on
Well,
their
yeah,
spit
and
in
you
their
had-
face. Don't get out of my house.
so we got like a lot of Funkles and Fants over and Fuzzins.
Yeah, fake uncle.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
I've
big.
never
That's
heard that
big,
term.
too.
That's good. Funkles and fans.
Yeah, Fuzzins too.
I have a lot of them too. A lot of fuzzins.
That's
I put the moves on a lot of fuzzins. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
And we're denied. If you know
That's
what I
not
mean.
blood.
Put the move on some cousins too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's a
always
metaphor.
that's always trashy when you're like, yeah, this is my uncle, not really my uncle. I don't know if a lot of people do that anymore, but like, hey, what's up, Uncle Tommy? And then you're like, you haven't seen Uncle Tommy in 20 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's trying to explain it to somebody. Like Kippy, remember when I was trying to explain my uncles to you? You were like, "Who's it? Your mom or dad's sister?" I was like, "Well, it's my mom's first cousin's husband." You're like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck?"
fuck out of here. That's Steve in my book. He ain't getting an uncle. That's fucking Steve.
Yeah, my aunts and uncles are like my mom's old coworkers.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a real big one. You know what was what's another kind of trashy? I don't know if it's trashy. It's just weird. Where if you call an aunt or uncle just by their a real aunt or uncle.
Oh yeah.
Just by their first
respect.
name, it's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, you just don't care.
Oh yeah.
You're like, hey, Steve, how you and Nancy doing? It's like, whoa, buddy.
We would have got a smack for that. You would that's a hittable offense.
Yeah.
See, I had a lot of cousins that were my parents' age. So they're like my uncle. Like I'll say that's my uncle, but I just call him by his first name because he's not really my uncle.
He's not really your uncle, but yeah. That's I definitely there's some of that. My family, I have like 2 half brothers that are like could be the my sister's kids' age. It's
right.
Kind of dicey. Yeah.
Tracey, were you smacked as a kid? Did you get hit?
No.
Kippy?
No, my brother did. So I was like, all right, I knew where the line was. So not to, I didn't tell
No, my parents weren't like corporal punishment kind of people.
Oh, we got smacked around pretty good. And let me tell you something. We deserved it every single time.
Yeah, no, me and my brother used to beat the shit out of each other, but that's about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. My mom was a single mom. But they got divorced, and it was just me and my brother and my sister in the house, and that was fucking
you just
for hours on end. It was just lawless.
I mean, granted, I was beating him up because he got a Newport tattoo. But
True.
How old was he?
He was 7. No, imagine.
I just love the cool, refreshing flavor of Newports.
Hey, when you find your brand, you find your brand.
Yeah, he's a loyal guy,
All right, quit being soft on the witness, Kevin. We got to go good cop, bad cop on this kid. Find out what's up.
All right, what was your first concert?
Billy Joel. I think it was
pretty
either
respectable.
Yankee Stadium or Shea Stadium. I was like,
wow.
4 or 5.
That's an
Wait,
A1
what?
fucking.
Yeah.
You were at that. Wait, 4 or 5?
Yeah, I was little. I was a little baby.
I think that was like a monumental tour. That tour.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I don't remember. I know it was a stadium. I don't know if it was Shea Stadium or Yankee Stadium. It was probably. So I'm 35. I'm going to be 36. So it was probably around like in the late 80s. So maybe like 88, 89, something like that.
He was probably burning on all cylinders too.
That's pretty.
I love Billy.
Dude,
we were big Billy Joel. We are big Billy Joel.
Yeah,
that's when Michelobes were fucking hot back then. Regular guys showing up to the concert.
My dad loved a good 6 or a Michelob. one while he was driving too. Don't tell him.
Wow.
And that's
Billy Joel, late 80s. You're talking about the fucking Innocent Man tour.
Probably.
Uptown
yeah,
Girl.
he was.
For the longest time.
It was definitely before River of Dreams, for sure.
Yeah, you're talking about the Christy Brinkley years. And it all went south. What the fuck are you drinking, Kippy?
It's a Yeti.
Oh, I have a Yeti too. You want to see my Yeti?
Yeah, Yeti up. Foley, go get your styrofoam cup.
Look,
You've been sipping scissor out of. Oh yeah, plug your podcast real quick as well.
Okay, so I got Teen Mom Trash Talk, and then I have Only in New York, and I have 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Awesome. I will. I'm going to do a bumper before the episode, so I'll plug those as well for you.
Love it.
Yeah, normally we would do this in a much professional manner.
I like that.
You get to see Uncle Hank in his true element down there in the studio. But because of this Rona, we got this Rona going.
No, I got to tell you, I'm very grateful that we're not doing this in the studio. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because you might get sick and die?
No, I don't care about that. The angle that you put the guest at is very unflattering.
Wait, us specifically? Well, we would change that up.
It is such an unflattering angle that I was like,
I don't know if I can
really have to diet before I do this podcast.
Well, I'm glad we did it this way then it worked out perfect.
This is much better. See, look at how thin I look.
You look great. You look fantastic. The makeup, the daytime makeup, just like, a little out for a stroll, very good.
Thank you so much.
I kind of want to see the apartment. What do you got? What are you working with back there? What are you in the living room?
I mean, there's a lot of pillows. Hold on, let's see.
That's always a mark of a classy broad. Got a lot of pillows.
Let me get up.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
I'm in the bedroom because my boyfriend's working in the living room, so I'm not gonna harass him. But hold on.
That's a pretty big fucking place.
Thanks. So this is my bedroom because I can't flip it. I have the little setup. Here,
yeah, all right. Is that a king size or a queen?
This is a king size. No, I don't fuck around. Yeah.
You smoke a lot of Newports in that bed.
Yeah.
So it's your place, but he stays with you.
Well, I own the place.
Oh!
Wow.
So we're talking to a homeowner.
I am
So if the shit comes to shove, he's packing his shit and getting out to the left, right?
But I mean, it's been 4 years, so.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Well, he better mind his P's and Q's, otherwise he's out on the street, and that's happened to me before. I showed up at my girlfriend's house one time, and all my stuff was neatly put in trash bags. I knew she was serious. If you just throw it in trash bags, that's one thing. Very nice, beautiful place.
Thank you so much.
But we're not quite finished here yet.
Oh, I'm excited.
Couple of questions. Have you ever owned any of the following animals?
Ooh.
Hermit crab.
No.
Guinea pig.
No.
Lizard.
No.
Snake.
No.
Turtles.
No.
Turtle snake.
Ooh.
I'm going to be honest. I've had about 6 of these already.
And finally, a ferret or a hamster.
I had a hamster, Happy. He had an ear infection. I made my mom bring him to the vet. They put him on the same kind of amoxicillin that we would take, the bubblegum one.
Oh, I love the bubblegum amoxicillin.
Yeah, they gave him the bubblegum antibiotic, and it was just like a little dropper of that. And then I had rabbits. I had rabbits my whole life growing up. We had
rabbits are tough.
Like a co-op outside the house. My father built this like apartment building for them in the backyard.
That's pretty good then. That's pretty good.
And it was insulated. And
if you keeping your rabbit inside, that's
the rabbits shouldn't be inside.
Did he eat them at all?
No.
Oh. Italians like rabbit.
I know.
He's not like Italian living in the woods Italian. He lives in fucking Queens. You jerk off.
No, it's crazy old. Yeah, but my father was born here. But yeah, crazy old Italians would definitely.
Artie Bucco shot a rabbit in his backyard and cooked it when he didn't have any food one night.
Yeah.
Well, I mean it's different. You didn't
have. All right, I got one. Have you ever had a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese?
No. Oh. I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese.
What about McDonald's? You ever have a birthday party at McDonald's?
I've been to a birthday party at McDonald's, but I would never, ever have allowed that.
Yeah, that's tough. Do you ever see the fights at Chuck E. Cheese that happen at like birthday parties where the parents get in like big fist fight brawls? Oh man.
Yeah. It's disgusting. Chuck E. Cheese to me is a stomach virus.
Yeah, it's not good.
I tried to go to a Chuck E. Cheese once as an adult, but they wouldn't let me in.
Did you go for the pizza?
I wanted to get their pizza. Yeah, they're like, nah. I was walking in like it was nothing. They're like, sir, where are you going? I'm like, I'm just going to get some pizza. They're like, you can't be in here without any kids.
Also, stop sitting in the playground.
Hey, get out of the ball pit.
Please get out of the ball pit.
There's a Chuck E. Cheese at this mall not too far from my house, and there's a Nike store next door. And I don't even like going to the Nike store because the Chuck E. Cheese is near it.
Yeah, I feel like even like the door to a Chuck E. Cheese is greasy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I don't
everything's greasy. Yeah.
I don't even like to look at children.
You don't like kids?
It's an offensive. That's a bold statement. Yeah, I'm the same way.
I don't like germs. I'll look at a picture if your kid's really cute, but never make me meet it.
Okay. Good to know.
Got a hard and fast line on kids. I like it.
Yeah, no.
Tough cookie. Tough Italian cookie over here. I'll tell you that.
All right, Tracy, go.
Tracy, do you have any Omaha steaks in your freezer?
No, I wish.
No. Any
interesting.
Delivered steaks is fucking cheap.
But you always save the cooler, don't you?
The cooler, that's white styrofoam cooler. I got a couple of those in my mom's garage.
Those things come in handy.
Yeah. Dude, going into my mom's garage is like going into a garbage person's museum. There's just shit.
Just save everything.
What kind of people are we?
Reusable?
Yeah. Exactly. Now this is, I had a macaroni and cheese. I doubt you guys had boxed macaroni and cheese.
Oh, we did.
Okay.
We've been eating, dude. I've had like 5 boxes so far this quarantine.
I'm talking to her, you idiot. Not you. I know you.
We used to do the Kraft Blue mac and cheese, right? The blue box.
Uh-huh.
And while I would swallow it, it was like swallowing fire for me. For some reason, the Kraft macaroni and cheese gives me heartburn, even when I was a kid. That is the fire of 1,000 suns.
Wow, really? You know what?
Yeah,
the Kraft, the blue box isn't too bad. That's middle of the road box macaroni and cheese. That's fine.
Once in a while, we would get Velveeta, but it's
Velveeta. You got a couple of bucks if you're eating Velveeta. Yeah,
that's real cheese, Clark.
That was never a dinner food. Always for lunch, and never a side dish, which is weird.
It was never a what?
A It was never a side dish. It was always the main event.
It was always the main event, yeah. We would have it with some chicken nuggets from time to time, too. You know?
No, we wouldn't. No, it was that or nothing.
Would you, Skippy? Little chicky nug? Huh?
I remember we were a strict blue box Kraft macaroni and cheese family. And then my dad got remarried, and I would go over his place. And my stepmom she dropped a box of Velveeta on us. And
and you were like, I don't love you anymore, Mom.
Dude, my head exploded, dude. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I thought I was rich, dude.
Hey, Pop, you better make a run at this broad or I'm gonna. I'll tell you that right now. Put a ring on her finger.
Something else, the Velveeta. Oh, man, that shit was so creamy. I was like, you don't have to mix it with water or anything? It just cut, the cheese is already...
Dude, we were a big Velveeta cheese family growing up. Big Velveeta. Had it in a big clump.
You know, and then as I got older, my mom started buying Easy Mac, which you would like microwave with the pot. Dude, that was fucking trash.
You should have gone to live with your dad.
Oh, that's
if I see him in a Wawa again, I'm going to ask him if she's still making
your dad probably disowned you because he was like, I give this guy Velveeta. His mother gives him Blue Box, and he chooses her.
Chooses her. Yeah. Fuck this guy.
To me.
Yeah.
Tracy.
That's so funny.
Tracy, have you ever been to a wedding that had a cash bar?
No.
Ever been to a funeral that had a cash bar?
I've been to a funeral where there was Spanish music.
Ooh.
Okay.
Drive-by?
It was in the funeral parlor, but there was like a boom box.
Oh, that's tough. That's a tough look. All right, I think I got one more.
Okay.
We can where we can land this plane a little bit. All right, one more, and this is again. I don't know. I didn't ask you at first because the Italian, the mother cooking, but then you said you were a Blue Box family, so I don't know. I don't know.
That was a lunch.
I obviously know it wasn't a go-to, but frozen pizza.
Okay.
What'd you say?
What
for lunch?
Frozen pizza.
For lunch. It was only
Today.
a lunch. Okay. Today or when we were kids?
No, when you were kids. Okay. When you were kids.
Elio's.
Oh!
We have a winner.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Elio's. I still like it. I'm never gonna buy it or eat it, but I still like it. But I do understand it's not pizza. Yeah. It's just Elio's. Also, a good pizza roll. I'm not gonna throw it out of bed.
Yes,
Totino's are all right.
I love it.
Yeah, but not the pepperoni, just the regular.
I'll tell you this, especially in the quarantine right now, everybody can relate to this. There is levels for the frozen pizza. Elio's somewhere in the middle, but you know who reigns king? Undisputed,
French bread.
No question about it. That fucking DiGiorno is all right.
No, because that's like eating Domino's.
Yeah, I agree. It's like
a self-rising DiGiorno's.
It's not what I want from a frozen pizza. A Tombstone, on the other hand, give me a Tombstone all.
What about in Trader Joe's? I mean, let's get organic over here. Some Amy's, some Trader Joe's.
I hate Amy's. I had Amy's pesto pizza. I was ready to throw it on the stairs.
Regular.
Yeah, what are you doing? Pesto frozen pizza like a jerk off. No. What are you doing?
Trying to be fancy.
Yeah, no. You go classic. You don't try to. That's
always go classic on pizza.
Shit. If you're doing Alfredo frozen pizza, who do you think you are?
That's true. I like a nice Supreme. You a Supreme fan, Trace?
No, I don't do meat on pizza. I don't fuck with pepperoni. I don't eat cured meats. The only meat I don't eat any pork except for prosciutto, and it has to not be cooked.
Either gabagool or get out, okay?
Oh, that's
and that's
so
it.
funny.
And I don't eat pork besides that, and I definitely don't eat pepperoni. Yuck.
Oh, I love a good slice of pep. Forget about it.
No. Can't do
She's
it.
something else. She's a complicated woman.
You are. You're very divisive.
I like
it. You're fucking pure garbage, or you're like, nah, I'm fucking a bougie ass bitch. And I want
what I want. I'm sitting on my bed. I have 14 pillows.
That's nice.
Not decorative.
King size bed, homeowner, king size bed, 14 pillows.
Oh, I am.
But then she's got a brother with a Newport tattoo, so who the fuck knows?
I'll say this though, I think we've gotten our first non-garbage on the.
Really?
Yeah, I'm saying you're not garbage.
No, we had Jared Freed wasn't garbage as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, I'd like to not say that.
What? Okay.
I think he's 100%.
Sure, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's for sure.
So we're saying Tracey is not garbage.
I don't think Tracy's garbage. She has
Very classy.
maybe one or two garbage qualities, but a classy dame nonetheless.
I also love reality TV, so.
Yeah, that's so many people. It's great. I love reality TV. I'm a big 90 Day Fiance guy. Big 90 Day. Yeah, I love it. Well,
I have a 90 Day Fiance podcast.
I know. I got to listen. My wife, my wife's from another country. We had to do the whole.
What country is she from?
She's from Germany. We had to do the whole.
Did you do the K1?
We didn't do the K1 now. We just got married a couple of weeks ago. And,
I remember that.
So we're changing the status of her visa because she was here visiting. So we're going through that process. Yeah. But we flew back and forth for years, for like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, wow. This is exciting.
Yeah. It was
I flew over there a couple of times too.
Yeah. To get pimple cream.
The Germans make it strong.
Yeah.
Tracey, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much,
plug the pods one more time.
Sure. I have 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk, Teen Mom Trash Talk, and my brand new podcast, Only in New York, with host Hemda from Keith and the Girl and Andrea Allen from the Hot Mess Comedy Hour. And you guys can follow me on social media at Trixie Tuzzini on Instagram and Twitter. That's TRIXIETUZZINI. And to get all that information, you could go to TraceyCarnazzo.com.
Woo!
I love it. Tracey, you're killing it too. Your numbers are through the roof. Yeah. You're doing awesome. So happy for you, man.
Appreciate it.
And we appreciate you coming on the pod. Awesome. We know you're doing us a favor here. Couple of lowlights like us.
This is great.
Thank you so much for coming. Kippy, what business you got?
That's it, guys. Just, as always, full video on YouTube, so subscribe on YouTube. Please rate and review on iTunes. Tell a friend. I think we're going to be moving to 2 days a week now that we're quarantined. And, we're just trying to get some product out there during this crazy time we're in. So I think we're going to be moving to 2 times a week.
Nice. Everybody hang in out there. We love you.
Stay safe. Tell a friend,
That's right. Social distancing. 2 feet apart.